Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at. This is Max with Play the Hits. And Chris, we got Doki Doki Literature Club up here. Since we're doing Hit the Books, I figured we could do a little something along those lines. Nothing scary or creepy about this game at all.
This looks fucking adorable. You got your anime waifus, all 18 or over, I assume.
Actually, there is something in this. The stupidest thing ever, where it's like very obviously high school, and the first thing when you boot this game up is everyone is 18.
Everyone is 18. Totally
so,
18.
Yeah. As long as you say it, then I guess you're covered.
Joke's on you. They're actually all 5,000. You're idiots.
Years old. What were you thinking?
Yeah, it's totally legal.
That's how it goes in anime.
She just looks like she's 9.
Alrighty. Well, yeah, I have played, a version of this game before a couple years ago.
Sparks.
So...
Hey,
Oh, we're still working on Dream Daddy, but I figured, kind of gotten used to doing that, so maybe...
Sparks writes, oh god. I don't see a problem here. This looks fucking adorable.
No, we're fine. Alright, let's see.
I blame the internet, because in a parallel universe, you could have totally taken me off guard by this game.
I think so.
Though,
yeah.
To be fair, I actually don't know what it's about, and I don't know where it goes off the rails. I know it is secretly a horror game, but what's going to be your name, Max?
We'll get there. I don't know. What is going to be my name?
How about something totally, off the wall?
Let's see.
Sprumpkins.
I'm just gonna call myself MC.
Mr. Cock.
It's okay. I'm the MC. I'm the main character.
You're Mr.
That main
Cock.
character energy going.
Mr. Cock's going to high school. Oh God.
Okay.
Hey.
I don't know. Who do you? I guess we'll kind of take. We'll take different characters.
Tell you what, when you get tired of reading, you let me know. I'll just hop right.
Okay. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself.
We are playing with the lights on, Sparks.
That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children, of course.
Oh, God.
You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Yeah,
Oni-chan?
Basically, we used to walk to school together on days like this. Starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently. Now would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think you gotta take her then. I'm actually playing Mario Wonder, and I'm just
doing
so
different
good voices, much to, I think Addie's delight.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because
Oh, that's you.
Oh, you're right.
You're MC.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Eh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me? It's me and MC.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
So what I like about Dream Daddy is that you get the avatar, which really lets you know who's talking on the fly without having to read the names.
Yeah, that's true.
You did wait for me after all.
This is total, typical visual novel, I guess. None of the,
don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the constantly annoyed, even though everything in his life is fantastic. Typical MC character. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
This is the same street. By the way, MC, have you decided on the club to join yet?
A club?
She's definitely going to kill you first. Thanks, Sparks.
I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. in one of our many conversations, or I just missively go along with whatever she's going on about. Man, of course he's a jackass.
Sparks
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. All right.
Sparks writes, I've never watched or played this game, but I can just tell. Yeah, probably.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Just, yeah, unlike you.
Your happiness is really important to me, you know, senpai.
This voice is going to kill my throat if I don't stop.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET. What the fuck's a NEET? In a few years.
Someone like a shut-in, basically.
Because you're not used to the real world.
That is like a whole thing in Japanese culture, apparently, is young people just staying inside and becoming NEETs because
I can feel
they don't want to get turned into the, get into the blood grinder of the machine of Japan.
Yeah, in Japan, that's pretty damn fair, to be fair.
Yeah, it really...
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Apparently there's a show that's kind of dedicated to that. Zom 100, which I haven't started watching yet.
Interesting, because in America we just have My 600-Pound Life. That's kind of the American equivalent,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
The Japanese work themselves to death. We eat ourselves to death.
All right, so guess I'm making promises I probably can't deliver on. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl?
Life sucks with all these beautiful women just fucking hanging off me.
Basically, more than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay. Cool. Done with school.
School.
Pack my bags, stare blankly at the wall. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Why is this the exact classroom from Persona 5?
Oh, they're all the same. Come on.
Come on. Japan, man. They're all
always
the same.
Always windows on the left side.
Yep.
Always the door right up there.
Superfluous bulletin boards everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Sayori?
Sparks, what a dick. Shortest school day ever.
Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in.
A good summation of what I just said.
Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Hey, you meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club.
I've been operating under the assumption that she was illiterate.
Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and you kind of pull my nuts out of the fire here if you catch my drift. Oh, and Natsuki made cupcakes, and long story.
Cool.
Hee hee hee.
Don't make promises you can't keep. God. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out.
Or if she's a 36-year-old man.
Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Getting to the gameplay soon enough. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Yes, Persona 5 taught me all I need to know about separate buildings for all the club activities.
Yeah, right?
Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
The exact same classroom we were just in.
Yep, just
everyone,
angle.
The new member's here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? Glance around the room. Okay,
you can be purple.
I'm gonna take this one. This is because I kind of know their personalities a little bit. Yeah, I think I could take most of the people. We'll figure out some voices. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
I'll be
MC. What a nice surprise.
I can be girl 3.
Okay, sure.
Welcome to the club.
Okay, Patrick Bateman. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
And nobody fucking joins it.
What are you looking at? I'm just like, how does a tsundere sound?
I'm going to have a lot of trouble
I'll
telling
figure it
that
out.
one apart from the other one. The main one.
Really?
Yeah.
If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize.
She's the
Her
same
small
damn
figure
girl.
Makes her look like a first-year student. Yeah, so a first-year student who's over 18. That makes so she's an idiot.
She's
We're
also
gonna
7.
drop conclusions here. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
I'm kind of feeling purple, if you don't mind me saying. All right. Oh, I'm Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. And
Of course.
check out those tits, right?
Oh my god. Don't say things like that. Yeah,
They're
don't
right
say
fucking
things like
there.
that.
They're fucking right there in the camera.
That'll hold up in court.
Who's looking at
We're
anything
right-
else
we're
right
right
now?
there. What was I supposed to do? Huh? We're right there, huh?
It says she was 18.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
The weirdly American one.
That's right. It's great to see you again, MC.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league.
Also a 36-year-old man.
Yeah. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, MC. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Choose wisely.
Yeah, right.
I'll get
All
the
right.
cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
No worries. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and the one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Guess they make the decision for me.
Yep.
Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Sparks writes, the stream glitched and froze, and I thought the fuckery was already starting.
Very nice.
Ooh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
It's
The
fucking
whiskers
adorable.
are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute. I don't know why everybody's so terrified of this game for. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Yeah, just really, really wholesome. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
Please like my cupcake, senpai.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Stupid baka.
Right?
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
In every hentai ever.
Nathan for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Oh, wait. When I'm not thinking, I'm supposed to be a jackass. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you know. You know. Dummy.
Baka.
Yeah. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess.
Laying down on my
It's
favorite
totally-
pillows. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Damn. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Girls. We're fighting like there's enough MC to go.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
Man, their clubs are on a different level, man.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I bet she murdered all of them, right, Sparks? And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, no matter how many hot girls join it. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah.
Do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal.
I see
Monica
two of the same
worked
girls.
really
I'm sorry.
hard just to say. What do you call it? Your friend, your childhood friend.
Oh
and
shit, fireworks.
the
My dogs are gonna go
freshman.
fucking crazy in a second.
Oh, what's going on?
There's fireworks over at the fairgrounds.
Gotcha. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, MC, what kind of things do you like to read?
Mostly
Well,
porn.
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Anka. Yeah, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Can you guess who I basically worked for the last time I played this?
Yuri.
Yep, you know me.
Yeah, I was gonna say we both be going for Yuri.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that could change.
I'll
am I
read.
saying?
I'll read whatever the fuck you
Oh,
want,
fuck
baby.
you, I'll read what I fucking love reading.
Fucking,
Reading's my
yeah,
life.
reading's fucking awesome. I love Bill Shakespeare, you know? Sparks,
spoke
so
without
funny
thinking
story.
after
I
seeing
just
you
joined a
said
book
that.
club for cookbooks last night. Nice. Good job,
Oh,
Sparks.
nice, for cookbooks.
Huh.
Okay. So is it kind of like you're kind of working through a lot of the recipes and talk about it at the book club?
Ooh, that'd be fun.
That is, yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Hell yeah, Yuri.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up, and that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You can hear the enthusiasm. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with
Sex.
deep psychological. Usually immerse me as well.
Sparks, I think so. Just started. Cool. Way to go, Sparks.
So deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Nice.
Did she open something she wasn't supposed to open? Is that where this is going?
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level.
Or at the very least, it had a vampire.
Figure out of a fucking phony.
Had a vampire in it that was like having sex with everybody.
Speaking of, yeah, I'm looking forward. Like literally, I've only finished the first 4 chapters of Dracula. I'm really looking forward to talking about it.
You're gonna have to read the whole thing in one day. Good job.
Oh, that's fine.
You're fine.
I mean, I figure if we're doing it Sunday, like,
yeah, you'll be.
We're not going to do it in the beginning of the day, so we got like 2 days.
That's right. I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh? Why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
By the way, Sparks writes, did you hear about Del Toro and Frankenstein? No, I have not.
No. Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Monica. Well.
Oh, yeah, she said you like cute things usually, don't you? What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud, and give that back.
Fine, fine. Play your little games. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? Okay, MC is becoming, like, not so much a jerk. Well, we're just going to say he's a very heavy chain smoker.
Yeah, I think he's creeping in, knows what he's doing.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ...
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. ... Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club, if you know what I mean. Isn't that right, MC?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Yeah, what's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
Too much estrogen,
I still have
man.
other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought...
MC...
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club, where nothing bad could possibly go wrong. Or possibly go wrong. That's the first thing that's ever gone wrong. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
MC, I look forward to see how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, MC. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Sparks writes nothing to worry about here.
That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay.
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki,
Tits.
Yuri, and of course, Monica.
The man.
Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
Why not all of them?
All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
The poem is called Boobies.
All right. It's time to write a poem.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll need some help with this.
All right,
Pick
let's
words
do
you
it.
think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
Fuck yeah. Who do we like?
Who? Yeah. Who are we going for? The thing is, it's almost like
Dealer's choice.
Even if I was trying to go for Natsuki, I feel like I would choose the wrong words.
Right.
Let's see, because it's so easy just to choose like serious or kind of dark stuff. But
Yeah.
Let's do Yuri. At least I know that path. So,
Okay, go for it. So
I
anxiety.
also kind of just want to do hair. Okay, let's say sensation.
Fickle.
Fickle. Okay.
After image?
Together. Yeah. All right. Let's just throw
China. Oh
I
god.
just say misfortune. Oh, misfortune when she pops up. Okay.
Lust. Ooh, there you go. Bed.
What the
Oh.
fuck? Okay. Tragedy.
Contamination.
Oh god, what the hell, Sayori? You
Oh, I guess
twisted.
this is Sayori run.
You twisted, girl. Okay, what's your dork? Fuck.
Yep, we're going all in for Sayori.
Let's do
Marriage.
Destiny. I'm sure
Oh.
that'll. Okay,
Oh,
it's more
shit.
of the ephemeral stuff, I guess. But
Yeah.
Yuri. So we're gonna say forgive. Fuck. Unrestrained.
Sayori
There we
it
go.
is. There we go.
And whirlwind. And philosophy. And
Crimson
shit.
Suicide.
Crimson.
Sparks Mad Libs Doki Doki Edition. The
I was about to say
suicide-
entropy, but I feel like Sayori is going to be all of it. And see, again, Natsuki hasn't jumped up a single time. I feel like you would just have to put in like lollipop vanilla.
Anger.
Okay, if I hit Papa, who's gonna? Okay,
There she goes.
there she
She's
goes.
got daddy issues. That's what it is.
All right, we're gonna see unrequited. What the fuck? Oh no!
Oh shit!
That doesn't mean anything at
Boop.
all.
Just throws a boop in there.
Boop.
Do boop. Let's throw a wild
Let's
card in,
see.
man. Boop. Boop it.
Boop.
Bop it.
All right. We're gonna say Toki Toki.
Tickle it. Suck it. Pull it.
Pull it.
Drink it.
Twist it. Flick it. Flick it.
Don't stop. Please.
Please.
More. I beg you.
Binning.
Bop
what
it?
the
What's
fuck?
going on? Shut up. I'm in the zone. Don't talk.
Starscape. And maybe not jump. We're gonna say
Wait, how come Monica isn't
Ghost.
on here?
Okay.
You
But yeah,
describing
Monica isn't on
fanfics?
there. You can't. Monica's out of your league. Remember?
Oh, I guess so.
You can't then.
Hi again, MC. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, MC. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! There we go. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Here's Sayori.
We have a first-time chatter, Max, and they're offering us a special promotion for our channel. Viewers, followers, views, chatbots, etc. The price is lower than any competitor. The quality is guaranteed to be the best. Flexible and convenient order management panel, chat panel, everything in your hands. Turn it on, off,
okay.
customize, go to Streamrise. Are you?
Unless they're offering penis pills, no. Get
Yeah,
the fuck out of
sorry,
here.
omnipotent. Hey, Sparks. Way to go, Sparks. she was all over her moderator duties. Okay.
Nice!
MC always
right.
gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That's why he wouldn't join any clubs. We were really biting into his going home and masturbating time. He helps me with busy work without me even asking.
Cooking cleaner. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting.
I appreciate that, Sparks.
You almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? Oh, God.
You are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and MC can become good friends, too.
Oh, yeah. Sayori. Dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Yeah? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind.
Picture of me without a top
Sayori
on.
made it like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
Oh, wow. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey! What's up? Oh, okay. You're a little warmer. Oh my god, dude. My other job,
Uh-oh.
my secondary gig, it is like 80 freaking degrees in the med room.
Oh, that
It's
sucks,
horrible.
man.
Ugh. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
As long as it's your boobs.
Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. You don't usually read.
Even if you're stupid.
And we could,
Fuck on it.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm hot for Yuri. A little hot for Yuri. Leave me alone.
Discuss it if you want.
Look at them. They put their fucking
Look
boobs, like,
at
they're right out in the middle of the fucking screen at all times.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
Sparks writes MC is secretly illiterate.
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you.
He just
I'll
goes home and
definitely read this.
Beats his head with the book. Why am I so fucking stupid?
I enthusiastically take the book. You can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sarah and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I feel like we're on that path. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Dot, dot, dot.
She's
That
feeling
only
it.
makes her
I'm
hide
feeling
face
it.
deeper in her
I'm
book.
going in.
Sorry. I was just spacing out.
And button my
I
jeans.
mutter this.
as I sit down next to her.
Sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me,
She's a
but I decide
compulsive
to let it
spender.
go.
The real horror is her debt. It's just
I'll definitely
all the
start
book
reading
money
it
that
soon.
she's blowing.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
If
It's a
you
very
know what I
engaging
mean.
and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well...
Have you ever heard of a
Very
company
close.
called Bad Dragon?
That's wow.
Oh God.
That's
Whoa.
a deep cut.
Catalog.
The book is titled Portrait of Markov.
Oh, okay.
There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationship, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, MC? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind just seems to be totally twisted.
She's into some fucked up shit.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. And
Sexual
horrible
perspective.
things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Fuck yeah, you
Not
are.
again.
I'm gonna be honest,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
bored to sleep right now.
I'm just-
God, this club fucking sucks. He just puts the book
This
down and leaves. Jesus, that was
getting
cool.
any. God.
Thought we'd all be having
Hey.
sex by now.
Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, maybe a little.
I guess that's right. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people.
And then I drink
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange.
the alcohol.
Please stop me if I start talking too much. That's...
I'm doing it
I
right
really
now.
don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I could do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Yeah, you're gonna have to take the take the humorous notes, I think.
Right now, it's kind of like you're reading the book to me. Just continue.
Yeah.
So I don't
That's
have to.
true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to.
You're holding it upside down.
What are you,
Fuck.
what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Dot dot dot. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag.
Filled with pictures
All
of
right.
penises.
It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah.
I pooped from there.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry.
She lets me
It's
slide
not that
right
I don't
into the
want you
seat.
to. Well, it's just something I'm not very used to. It is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Whoa, why is MC a pedophile?
All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company.
The zigs and the
Is it-
zags and all the letters make no sense to me.
It's,
I struggle in my
it's
brain to
like-
formulate some kind of cohesive thought, but I come up
How do you
dry.
read this? Where are the pictures? It's as if I can feel a presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye.
You've been on page
I
1
really-
for 7 minutes.
I
Shut up!
realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I
Digesting.
glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
My parents beat me.
I do. I don't really mean to.
Sparks right, she's
Sorry.
definitely reading a smutty Spock Kirk fanfic in mind of her. Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
One of the whole carved, hollowed out book and have the smut in there trick. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching.
God, this game's fucking adorable.
Right? It feels like I'm here trying to make it as tawdry as possible, and it's just like, no, it's cute. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
With my penis in the way.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, this is adorable, but really stupid at the same time. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face.
It's then I
She's in
remember
the
I
corner of
can't
my
read.
vision. Are you ready? Huh?
Fuck yeah, baby, I'm ready.
Let's turn the page.
Yes.
Uh,
Fuck yeah, turn the page, baby. Do it.
I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? On account of being stupid.
I keep forgetting how
mind being
stupid you
patient.
are.
If it takes you a bit longer,
It's so fucking
that's
hot.
probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Man, wow, subtext
Since you've been
much.
so patient with the hot girl making advances on you in her own weird way.
Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready
Yes,
to turn
he
the
is,
page.
Sparks.
Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I could see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see.
She's
Yuri
lame
remains
like
silent
you.
for a moment. But MC, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that you didn't
Stop being a
understand the
piece of
book
shit.
at all. you, you really don't just give it back. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were this self-conscious about that sort of thing. Didn't know you were a snowflake.
Didn't know you were stupid. I
guess
thought I was stupid.
I more meant that it's kind of cute.
Wow, MC, rude. That's right, Sparks.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
Okay, everyone.
Patrick Bateman. Eek.
I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this.
It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah.
Or are you too fucking stupid to remember something
My
like that?
relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before.
All he does is list off the words that you picked.
Weirdly out.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Sounds like an E.E. Cummings poem.
Alright, who are we choosing?
Oh, we've gone pretty hard Yuri so far.
I'm just gonna do Natsuki last, so let's go to Monica first.
Monica.
Monica. We'll start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Oh, you know what I just realized is maybe choosing Yuri verse has an effect.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm enthusiastic. That's okay.
Hey, MC. Have a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, new activities, things we can do better...
I have one.
Naked. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things
naked.
Up, okay?
Don't
like
be
it.
shy. It's gonna be great.
I like it. All right.
Keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, MC. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Look how tight my jacket is. Bust out of this fucker.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that is true. Mm-hmm. Great job, MC. I was going ooh in my head while reading it.
Patronize
It's
me.
really metaphorical and other words. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using
doesn't make any sense.
simple
Doesn't
and direct words
anyone anything
to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
Ooh. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That is okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of style, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So, what the fuck was that, MC? So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
No.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. You stupid son of a bitch. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Sparks that noise, OMG. Don't worry. I'm not very good.
Yeah, I probably should have run that to the filter first. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Why do we just sound like two grown men reading to each
other? Right, that's what it is, man.
Should I read this?
Embrace it.
Hole in the wall.
Let's see. Hole in the wall.
It couldn't have been
Who's
me.
reading? Okay.
See the direction the sparkle protrudes, a noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun, but it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So, what do you think?
Some pretty fucked up shit, man.
Jesus Christ.
It's Jesus. Get help.
He burns it.
It's very
he just sets it on
freeform.
fire.
That's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Just some holes. Well, I'm not sure I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently about holes. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, let's just say I've been exploring some new holes. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep holes like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
That does not work for me.
Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. My hand suddenly reaches out, grasping her breast. Going with the flow.
Thanks for nothing, Monica.
Thanks for listening.
Wow. It was a real... let's go to Yuri. Okay. ...
Fuck you on.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
The fuck is wrong with me?
He's going to hate me.
And now we can read into her thoughts. That's awesome.
Yeah, right? Yeah, wow. New
We're
power
amazing.
unlocked. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Eh?
That's... Guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time. Really? Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finishes her train
She
of
comes
thought,
back to
it's as
fucking
if her
planet
demeanor
Earth.
totally changes. Yeah. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. Shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
She's just so fucking stupid. Whoop. Maxwell? Uh-oh. And we're back. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah, unforced error there. That was not part of the story. That's just my foot pressing on the power script.
Maybe it
so
was the story.
Funny enough, this is my first time seeing all of this
Hey,
because
Sparks.
when I played this game last, it was the original, the OG free version.
Oh, that actually used Windows?
It actually uses Windows, and you have to look for stuff in your files, you know, which was kind of cool. I doubt there's much of anything. I guess pictures. Okay.
No, it's just
interesting.
porn. Just lots and lots of Asian porn.
Okay. So we'll come back to this, but
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this will all be important
there's the
soon.
game.
This is amazing. This game is not suitable for children or those easily disturbed. I still don't see it. This is fucking adorable.
This is it.
The
All
cutest
right.
fucking game
Hopefully,
I've ever
yes.
played. Sweet.
It
Thanks,
auto-saved.
autosaved.
You can skip to fast forward text you already read. We're gonna do that.
I get MC.
All right. Let's just do it in order how we did. So, what do you think? It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Let's see. Let's make sure. Okay, yeah, no, this is the same stuff.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Skip this shit. It's not letting you skip this shit, is it?
Not the way I would want to.
not how it's intended.
Okay.
All right, now back to Yuri.
Da, da, da.
Oh, Yuri.
So how's your week going?
It's going, buddy.
Good.
Actually, it's Friday, so it's going well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is where Yuri just fucking burns us.
Yep.
All right.
I'm sure you're not trying to sound as stupid as you do, but...
Let's So it gives you valuable feedback. Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go. Natsuki. Yeah. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Oh, this is going to be fucked, isn't
Please
it?
do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Shall I read
Okay.
the poem? Or do you want this
Yeah,
one?
go ahead.
Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last, Batman. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
Flickering like a finger, curling and uncurling like...
My
Hey,
butthole,
come here a minute.
all up in my
I say,
ass, just
You
wiggling
come
around up there.
here.
In my ass. Whoa, what the fuck?
I'm sorry to have such terrible
Jesus, are you
handwriting.
ill?
What, Luddy? I wasn't thinking that at all.
He's like reading symbolism into it that's not there. Are you fucking ill? What's wrong with you?
But it took you a long time
You
to
can't talk
read.
about black people like that. What? What the fuck?
I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh,
Nani?
that's a relief. Also, I like the poem.
Didn't understand a
Though
word
it's
of it.
short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild.
Oh, fuck.
Something for your simple brain to understand.
Something even a stupid man like you could understand.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ooh.
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, MC. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost.
Even if I completely didn't mean it that way. God.
Lingering in her last
What's
remaining
wrong with
place
me?
of comfort.
She
Unable
immediately
to let
starts
go of
cutting
the past.
herself. What the fuck?
And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. And
Nani?
it's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I
I
could
l-
probably learn a thing or two from
I
you.
literally just opened a dictionary and started pointing at words.
Just
That's all I fucking
think
did.
so. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, MC. You too.
One of these days I'm gonna quit smoking.
Alright, let's go with Sayori.
Alright. This is a good poem, MC. This is good shit right here. You sure this is your first fucking time?
Of course. Not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess
You've
you're
known
right.
me a whole life, as we've established.
Right?
You're my childhood friend.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously because you're such a fucking moron, or that you wouldn't write one at all because you're stupid. I'm really happy that you wrote one, moron. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. All fucking 300 pounds. You just look at you there, existing.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room.
She like fucking despises him but doesn't know how to articulate it. She's... She's like gravitationally drawn to him by like how much hate there is. That's how I'm gonna play it.
What?
That's how I'm gonna play it for the rest of the series.
Okay, that sounds
See?
good. We'll find their.
Like I said before, MC. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know, just fucking stupid. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Doesn't make fucking sense.
Sayori.
No, don't.
I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
She's reading lines with a gun to her head. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay. Now I guess you'll read my poem too, right?
Ooh, I want to read this one.
Do it.
Alright.
Don't worry, I'm really fucking bad at this. Fuck.
We'll see about that.
She pulls out a cigarette.
Let's see. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you.
Wait,
too.
why does she go into a rhyme halfway through?
Right?
God damn it.
If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Oh, she's definitely the murder type, right, Sparks? Hell yeah.
Sayori.
The fuck did I just
This
read?
is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No.
Wow, he is a jackass.
Hey, did you wait until right the fuck now to stop being a fucking moron?
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Forgot to do it last night, asshole.
Well, that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean, shithead. Still tried my best, unlike whatever the fuck you did.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
The fuck's that mean?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I did make eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
Bad to skip breakfast, jackass. Get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Thanks for showing me.
Go fuck yourself. This was so much fun.
Monica's the best.
Monica's the best, yeah.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it.
Fucking should.
Okay. Natsuki.
And the wild card.
Yeah, really. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
What the fuck?
It's the...
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, and horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Perfect.
TTFN, ta-ta for now. I don't know why I made her
Yeah.
Tigger.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest.
It reminds me of
I am.
something you'd see on the walls in a mental asylum.
Or are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because
The last two lines
everyone
were
in high
pretty
school
deep.
thinks that
Nice,
writing
Sparks.
has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
18 in 1 month.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone. Shit,
Age is
MC, okay.
Age is just
wow.
a number, baby.
It's just a number.
It's just a fucking number.
But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
I tip my fedora and move on.
Phew! I guess that's everyone. I
God,
glance
that
around
was a
the room.
fucking gauntlet.
That was a little more stressful than it kind of was. That was a lot. Shit. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities.
We've all spoken and you're out of the club. We're sorry. We got this all wrong.
This,
Get the fuck out of the school. You don't belong here.
even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Oh dear.
Oh, so dumb. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute?
Fuck
Did you
mean cute?
completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Wow, Natsuki, jeez. How
Damn.
can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and MC did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And MC liked
stop right
my
there.
poem too, you know. That's.
Don't you do it.
He even told me he was impressed by it. Wow.
Burn. That's right, Sparks.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I. You're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that MC appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Ladies, let's take our shirts off and settle this.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. I guess that's you. I could take over Sayori if you'd like.
Is everyone okay? Sorry.
No, you're
I
fine.
forgot who I was
Well,
for a second.
You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as MC started showing up.
Damn, I'm glad I noticed it.
Natsuki. Natsuki,
Natsuki,
wait,
that's a
not good.
little...
This doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. And see, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, MC.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, right. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, MC?
Oh God, I have to poop.
How did I get dragged into this in the first place?
He just starts vomiting.
But she said, it's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be. Help me say
The fuck? The music is concerning, right, Sparks? It is.
I agree with Natsuki. I'm gonna say Yuri though
because we're simps. We're simping here. Yeah.
Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See?
But it sucked.
Wait.
The truth is,
that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri. Yeah. You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. Well, just allow me, the man, to speak for you.
Right?
Like, seriously.
Don't worry. I've got this.
Ooh. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, I drink. It helps take a walk and clear my head.
Yuri, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare her from having to look at all your faces right now. Burn! Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash.
Oh, Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No!
I could never
Yuri.
hate those. I mean, you.
How could anyone not have gotten frustrated at being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, MC. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say?
The booby thing.
Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun, I guess.
Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright.
Oh, she came back.
Yeah.
MC, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same fucking thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends, too.
I learned a little something along the way.
How not to be an asshole. So your poems will turn out to be even better. ...
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can manipulate the situation to
All right. Get right into that.
do at least a little better job.
Schoolgirl shorts.
I nod to myself with newfound determination.
MC. Ready to walk home? Fucking
Sure,
together, I
let's
guess.
Sayori beams at me.
He's totally misreading her.
It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Because it's not like I do, secretly.
No, I don't hate them.
Oh, good,
I
me
just
neither.
wanted your opinion, that's all.
Yeah, no, I totally, right?
I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Yeah, friends. Whew, yeah, MC, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest, because it's not me. And I think everyone really likes you, too, for reasons.
That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Poor Sayori. Misreading the room. Being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Oh, fuck.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
For my penis.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Damn, poor Sayori. Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Oh, this has been a delightful, just fun little first episode, Max.
Yeah, it's
I still don't get what
it's not a
everybody's so
super
scared
long
about
game,
with this
but-
game. I mean, unless
Yeah.
they're like afraid of relationships or something.
or literature.
Yeah, right.
You know,
That's the only thing I
sometimes
can
the written
figure out.
word can be a little intimidating.
Sparks writes, just knowing there's going to be horror at some point makes me all the more tense. I'm on edge just waiting for it. See, I don't,
This
I don't
whole
think,
episode has just been...
I call bullshit at this point. I think it's just a cute dating sim. I really do.
There are definitely some, like, cute moments for sure.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait to see more next time, Max.
yeah, we'll, I don't think we're gonna finish this the next time, but yeah, we'll definitely get somewhere. So
Sweet.
yeah, we'll do some more picking out from the dictionary.
Yeah, let's make that happen next time on Play the Hits.
All right, I'll see you then, buddy.
See ya.